Okay guys, good morning. College Algebra section 1.1. In this first part, you will have to remember a set of definitions: natural numbers, whole number, integers, and rational numbers. As you can see, irrational number, real numbers, as well as the Pythagorean theorem are not written. You have some space. Please use your book to fill up this definition. Okay. Example number 1. So in this example number 1, you have to find the length of the hypotenuse, and they give you the information that you have two sides, A and B, of a right triangle. So let's first draw a right triangle using my pen right here. So we have a right triangle, and this right triangle is named A, B, C, and they are telling you that you have the side A and you have the side B. Therefore, the longest side will be named C. I could name the longer side whatever I want. This longer side is the hypotenuse. Okay, it is the hypotenuse. There is no H in hypotenuse. The Pythagorean theorems tell us that C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Because the question is find the length of the hypotenuse, that means I will have to find C by itself without the square. In order to get rid of the square of C squared, I need to take the square root of C squared. And therefore, I need to take also the square root of everything on the right side. So I would like to remind you that I'm taking everything. And so now I got C equal the square root of A squared plus B squared. I will let you substitute the value, knowing that A equal 9 and B equal 12. Well, C is going to be equal to the square root of 9 squared plus 12 squared. C equal the square root of 81 plus 144. So we are at C equal the square root of 225, which is equal to 15. All right, in the example number 2 and example number 3, distance formula, you have a formula. All right, so let me change my color and make sure that we understand each other. We have the formula of a distance. Please solve the example number 2 by using this formula, as well as the example number 3 by using the midpoint formula. Now let's continue in this section 1.1. Now right here we gave you a set of example of what is a natural number, what is a whole number, etc. up to real numbers. And in the example number 1, you have to use this definition to define in a set of numbers we are giving you, if the set, you need to give the list of the natural number, the list of whole number, the list of integer. So please fill up the example number 1 by using the definition and the example that you have right here. This is going to help you to be able to give the answers right here. Okay, so use this set, and based on this set, tell me which one is a natural number, which one is a whole number, or up to the F, list the real numbers. All right, guys, so now we are going to try to plot this point A, B, C, D. Each point is defined by a coordinate X and Y. So let me define a point is defined by what we called a coordinate in X and Y. We call that an ordered pair. An ordered pair. Okay. And so let's point the point A. The point A is on X equal 1, which is right here, and then Y equal 2, 1, 2. So the point A is right there. Now, if I want to go on the point B, negative 2, 3, X equal negative 2, which is right here, and Y equal 3, 1, 2, 3, my point B is right there. Now, if I look at the point C, I'm going to have C equal -3 and y of the point C -4. 1, 2, 4. So, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4 is right here. All right. The point D is x equals 4 when y equals -5. 1, 2, so x equals 4 is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the point E, 0, 0 is right there. Okay. All right, guys. So in this example number 3, I'll let you apply the Pythagorean theorem. And don't forget to give me the answers and fill that this blank space right there. Distance formula, same idea. Find the distance between 2 points. I'm going to do the example number 4 with you. So in this example, what I'm going to do is very simple. I got 2 points. I'm going to name the point number 1. Point number 1. And the point number one is going to be -6, -10. I could have choose the other point. Point number 2 is going to be 6 and 5. Therefore, when I'm going to apply the distance formula, D is going to be equal to the square root. So x2, 6 minus x1, because x1 is -6, I'm going to use a parenthesis, square, plus y2, 5, minus -10. It is a negative number. I'm going to use in a parenthesis. I'm going to extend my square root, and I'm going to write square. Therefore, we have D equal the square root of 6 plus 6, 12, square, plus 5 plus 10, 15, square. D equal the square root of 144 plus 225. D equal the square root of 369, which is about 19.2. For the example number 5, we got x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and that is equal to 8 plus -9 divided by 2, which is -1 divided by 2, which is -1 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, which is -4 plus 6 divided by 2, which is 2 divided by 2. At the end of the day, we got 1. So the midpoint will have 4 coordinates, -1/2 and 1. I would like to remind you that the midpoint is a point. Therefore, it has a coordinate on x and a coordinate on y. Example number 6. Find the coordinate of the other endpoint if the midpoint is. So we need to go back to the definition of a midpoint. The midpoint formula is defined as x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Right here, they are telling you the coordinate of the midpoint. They are telling you that x1 plus x2 divided by 2 equals 4 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2 equals 6. They are giving you 1 point. They are telling you one of the 2 points is defined as 3/8. So I'm going to call the point 2 just to change. The point 2 is going to be the point with the coordinate 3/8 when I don't know the point 1, which is going to be x1 and y1. So to find x1 and y1, I'm going to substitute the point 2 in my 2 coordinate of the midpoint. Therefore, I'm getting x1 plus 3/2 equals 4. and y1 plus 8 divided by 2 equals 6. I multiply by 2 both sides. I decide to multiply by 2 both sides because I got a rational equation, so I want to get rid of the denominator, so I multiply by 2 also for the second equation. I got 2 equations. I multiply by 2, 2 disappear right here, 2 disappear right here, end up to have x1 plus 3 equal 8, and right here y1 plus 8 equal 12. I subtract by 8 on this side, I subtract by 3 on this side. Let me do it right 3. And end up to have x1 equal 5 and y1 equal 4. The coordinate of the point 1 is going to be 5, 4. Guys, I will let you do the problem number 1 to 12 right here as a homework. If you don't have the time to finish them in class at home, please, you will be able to finish them in class. And don't forget that in class you will do more problems, you will practice more problems with me. Thank you very much, and talk to you in class.